Hi everyone. Today I got a question asking how can we visualize and further, analyze the Google Trends data. Based on Google Trends data, you can export, download the data as you're exploring. So can we further build in data stories and share and publish somewhere? I personally really like Google Trends because it's very insightful. So I think making a video talking about how to build your own story, from Google Trends data, probably is a good idea. So let's do it. Coming to the Google Trends, you can see you can enter keywords and looking at how the search volume, goes time by time. So taking the examples the Google Trends document gave, let's say we all want to look at the crypto names search volume. So basically we type Bitcoin, Ripple, and Ethereum. So let's do a search. As you can see, Google Trends already highlighted the three keyword in a timeline, kind of like a chart. And you can also see the average results by bar chart by the side. So and you can also have lots of different filters. You can do that. So let's see. We want to see the past 3 days data, let's say, or 90 days, maybe even more, right? And the next, let's say all category. Yeah, all category. Web search. Focus on the United States. That's fine. I'm not sure if we can break down by. Okay, so whatever. So now, as you can see, we actually have breakdown data. You can download it from there, and we can have timeline data. You can download it from there. So what we do is very simply, we just download the data. Click the button. It actually gives us the results, which is multi-timeline. I already downloaded once, so let's focus on this one. But one problem with the downloaded data is I think they are put some, the wrong head there. For example, we can see this is what I downloaded data. This is what I mean. They have some wrong head. Like this is not a valid CSV rows. So what we do is basically we can just simply remove the thing, remove the first two rows and keep the rest of them. I mean, you can further add it. For example, delete the postfix for each column name, or you can just keep them. It doesn't matter. So now let's see. We had two columns, and go to my workspace. I want to connect this new data. So what I'm doing is I just connect new data. So this CSV I just downloaded and added it. When I say added, I just remove the first two invited rows, and then we can just submit it. Based on that, you can see we actually automatically detect the time field, which is day, and also the rest of the other columns. We just normalize them, right? Bitcoin searching United States, Ripple United States, Ethereum United States. And I believe this is the average search volume. I think it's the index number, right? It's basically for comparison purpose. It's not really how much searches there are. Otherwise, it's too small. Now we're good. We just say, demo how to analyze Google Trends, and we just direct save it. Upon saving columns, we just try to load it. So at this moment, you have multiple choices. One choice is basically you can just analyze by yourself by putting the metrics keys you want to see, and this is time range because this is timeline data, time series data. Or you can just start with some suggested item. For example, here, sum of Bitcoin United States in timeline, right? You can click that, and you can see this is timeline search volume by Bitcoin. As you can see, the query is basically populated the metrics and the keys for us. For keys is special keys, which is timeline. We can go ahead select order. For example, a Ripple, Ethereum, Here we get all the sum values, or we can just like go ahead to change it as average. This will help us to get the average value in this time range, right? In this in each time point, basically. So now, as you can see, we actually got all of them, and we can do a little bit like styrene, for example, like the legend item. Just make it you know a little bit wider, so it has more space. Going further, we can continue. For example, we can just like generate some smart title. So the title for us is basically becomes cryptocurrency trends in United States. If we want to go ahead and have some inside summary, you can do that too. Depends on if the summary is useful. Sometimes it's generated some useful, the summary, but sometimes it's not. You can just like go ahead to just like do some editing or do the styrene updates for this piece of content. In my case, I just wanted to delete that for now, and I want to adjust the space a little bit, just give a little bit more space on the right side. And now I want to drop some other things, for example, like widget, right? I want to put some widget here. If I want to change the matrix name, I can go ahead to do that as well. For example, I can say average, like say search index, like Bitcoin search index, right? Index means some value that is not a real value, but instead it's just some comparison value. I think everything is based on 100, right? So this is repo, and now we have SRAM. All right. Right, so I can do this. If you want to add any other metrics information as well, for example, you want to put some prefix, suffix, or this is not currency, by the way, but otherwise you can just select a currency prefix for that, for the values. So now you can see we actually can make this looking pretty good. And if we click the line, we can have multiple choices. We can just like using area or line. In this case, we can also go ahead to general to choose a cooler color. This which is this dark color. I think is more highlighted for these lines. Another things I want to mark is basically I want to mark this basically this point. Which is highlighted in this day. I think it's weird. Okay, so we have like a peak. If we want to go ahead to have some editing, about what the information is about this peak point, we can go ahead to add that. But in general, I want to stop here. This is the way how we want to, continue to analyze the Google Trends exported data. For this case, if I remove this, I can continue to just one more thing. We can focus on the time series. You can just like change into different time unit. For example, we can do weekly view. Right, this is a big weekly view now. We can see the monthly view. I believe we have 90 days, so basically 4 points. Yeah, weekly view makes sense, right? If you want to see this. Daily view, this is daily. So we really can give you more options to further analyze the Google Trends data and publish and share with your audience, or you can embed this link anywhere. Let's say grab this public link and our story published. I hope you like it, and you can basically just export any Google Trends data, no matter it's timeline or it's map data, or we have good map data as well, so you can export and import to columns and have further analysis on this piece of content. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.